Welcome to the Bald Brad Show. In today's episode, we're talking about the insane voting behavior of the Democrat Party and how they'll rationalize their thinking into voting for a politician or re-electing a politician into office to change a problem of which their very own party either created or just made worse. For example, Gavin Newsom of the state of California was elected into office to fix the homeless crisis, has only made the homeless crisis worse. Voted into office to fix the deficit, except the deficit has only gotten worse. It's at $68 billion right now. He was voted into office to figure out the crime, and the crime has only gotten worse under Governor Gavin Newsom and Democrats' rule of the state of California. But there's people like Bill Maher that will rationalize their thinking into voting for a person because he's a winner or that he loves the guy, or just look at his track record. Watch the insanity from this gentleman here, meaning Bill Maher, on his own podcast. Let's roll it.
Do you like Newsom? How do you feel about Newsom?
Had him on my show Friday.
I saw that.
And I first of all, I love him. You just like a guy or you don't. I've known him for a long time. He's done my show for a long time. Do I love everything he does as the governor of California? No, I don't. I wouldn't say I'm undertaxed. Yeah, I have issues with this state. He's a guy. One reason I want him to run for president, well, is because he's obviously a winner. This guy could fucking do it. It's insane that we have the guy, but we can't run him because we have to tiptoe around Biden and
define a winner.
Well, he would win the election.
Oh, so
he would win the election.
So he's a talented debater, speaker, communicator, deflector.
And politician. And he's a smart guy. He's a smart, real guy with a pair of balls. Do I love everything? No, you never do with a politician. But first of all, I think if he ran for president, it'd be great because it would force him to move to the center. Now you're running not just in California. I mean, this is California. It's weirdo.
Where does he get this idea that he's going to move closer to the center? Joe Biden, by all measure, was closer to the center as a Democrat and has only moved progressively left since he's been in office. What makes you think a dude that's already progressive and a far lefty, that when he gets voted in as president, that one, he's already going to figure everything out, and two, that he's going to move further to the center? Are you insane, man? Stop drinking and maybe use your noggin a little bit, because you're saying outlandish and insane things. He's a winner. In what measure? Look what he's done to the state. I don't know what it is with Democrats here and wanting certain people from California to run for office, like Kamala Harris when she ran for president, after she just got done running the state of California into the ground as well. And look at her handling of the border, because she's the border czar. And just, I mean, you can look at that. I mean, that's just a crisis and disaster within itself. And you got Governor Gavin Newsom and the Democrats wanting to raise this guy to the highest levels of office after he's just got done and is destroying the state of California. And the rationale is, well, he's a winner. In what metric? Well, look at his track record. I am looking at his track record. I've lived here my entire life. It's a dump. Oh, well, we love him. He's a great debater. I don't care if you like a person and they're a great debater. I want to see results. And if they're able to do this to a state, I can't imagine what they're going to do to the country when it's under their rule.
Are you a results-driven guy?
No, I like to watch things fall apart.
I mean,
of course
you wouldn't build a show that you build and win at the levels you won, for decades if you weren't results-driven, right? I mean, you're Bill Maher.
What do you mean? Well, what's the point about results?
That's exactly where I'm going with you. So results-driven guy.
Right.
What areas has Newsom won in? You said he's a winner.
Winner of the election. He could win the election.
But based on what, though? Do you want results? Like, what has he done to California to say he's a winner?
Oh, God. I don't know. It's too...
Bill, you're a smart
guy. You know what?
Guy.
He made it rain, okay, dude? It wasn't raining.
Someone who said that. He said, great job.
It wasn't raining, and now it's raining. So he's got my vote.
Okay,
you know what?
Respect. I mean,
I don't know. I don't follow the news. That's a character
Bill,
I play on television.
Don't deflect. You're a very smart guy. You're a very smart guy.
It's a character.
Is this where this guy's going to go? He says an outlandish thing. We love him. Look at his track record. He's going to win. He can win office, but we can't run the guy because Joe Biden's going to run. And then after he gets destroyed here on a very simple concept of, well, what is he winning at? Like, what is his records that he's showing? Like, what's his track record? Well, I don't know. I don't watch the news. This is just a character I play. So now you're going to act like a dum-dum?
character. I actually live with my delicate wife, Sue, and our 8 homeschooled children. We just had twins, Sean and Hannity. Don't believe everything you see on TV.
So then what this
Clearly.
does to me, this actually makes it easier for me to not even have to have this discussion and just move on to other things we can talk about, is you base your character on your candidate. You base your candidate based on being a good debater, deflecting, not necessarily results. Because
No, I don't.
if that's how you do it, then
Shut up.
Newsom is fantastic,
This is
Bill.
stupid. You're better than this.
Really?
I hope so. I don't know. I'm just getting to
when
know
I
you,
asked you
but
a question,
I
I said-
told you are. I
said-
mean, it's a silly argument. A debater, you know, like I can't tell. I've been doing political commentary on television for 30 years. I think I can tell when a guy is just debating or whether make a calculated guess on how he's going to be actually as president. There's two different things, running and being the guy. Do I like it that Newsom is good at the running part? I do, because that means he can get elected. Do I also think that if he got elected, he would be a good president? I do. Generally moving the country in the right direction. I would like to take him back a little toward the middle, but, you know.
Based on what, though? Based on what?
Well, you know, California is just a kind of a crazy, you know, can't do the taxes, the graft really is what is the. I was asking him about that. He says they're attacking it. The red tape, the graft, the fact that they can't build a fucking homeless home for less than $900,000. They couldn't complete a fucking high-speed rail. I'm going to say on my show Friday, this is going to be controversial, but Hamas, let them come over here and build our fucking tunnels because we cannot get it done.
Oh my God.
No, I'm serious. It's a win-win. If they would like renounce and say, we will not attack Israel, we will hire you to build infrastructure. These people know how to build a tunnel.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
Patrick Bet David is complete. His mind is blown right now. He can't believe what is being said at this moment in time. And this is how Democrats think, you guys. You have to understand this. This is why we talk about it all the time. This is their way of rationalizing their voting behavior.
they've been building a tunnel on the east side of New York since 1972.
You can hear your guys laughing, listening to.
Here's the thing. He's laughing about the whole Hamas thing and having them come build our tunnels. But here's the problem. He's already conflated the two of, well, I'm just putting on a character. So at what point is it a character? And then at what point is it actually Bill Maher? And that's kind of what Patrick Bet-David is saying. Is like, well, we might as well just move on to other things, because if you're just going to put on a character, then we can't actually have a substantive conversation about anything. But then he reverts back to, meaning Bill Maher, of, oh, come on, man, it's not really a character. You know, come on, we can talk about it. But then he reverts back to saying outlandish things, which I'm presuming he's saying is a joke. But it's just amazing here that he's going to talk about how he loves Gavin Newsom, how great of a job he's done. Just look at his track record. He can win in debates. He can actually win the election. And just look what he's done. I am looking what he's done. I mean, we're the highest tax state in the union. Gas prices through the roof. It's tough to create a business here in the state of California. Businesses are fleeing. Entire localities of businesses are fleeing. REI, Starbucks, Walmart, Walgreens. I mean, you name the corporation, they're all fleeing, getting out of Dodge. I mean, you just saw In-N-Out is getting out of Oakland after like being in business there for like 50 years. And they aren't the only ones that are fleeing out of Oakland and these Democrat-ran cities and areas. Crime is through the roof. Drug use is through the roof. Homelessness is through the roof. I mean, you name it. It's all been exacerbated by Democrats and under Democrats' rule. And so Democrats will continue to vote in more Democrats, expecting a different result, of which they haven't gotten yet. So it's the definition of insanity, and you're seeing it from Bill Maher here. It is wild. Am I the only one that's seeing how wild this is? And that they're not able to like look in the mirror going, whoa, this is insane. But hey, you know what? It will continue. It hasn't changed for sometimes in some places over 100 years. They'll continue to vote Democrats, wanting a different result, but they're going to get the very same result because they keep voting in for a Democrat. Let me know what you think about this one in the comment section below. True insanity. Would love to hear from you. Hit that like and subscribe button. Folks, I'll see you later here on The Bill Brad Show.